is Nicole, and I am a family history guru. Travel with me as I teach you the secrets of indexing. So the first thing you do is you go to FamilySearch.org, and then over here you click sign in, and you sign in with your churchofjesuschrist.org information. So once you get here, you go up to the top and you click indexing and then web indexing. So if it's your first time, it should pop up an introduction tutorial, but if you've already done that, then you have to click help resources and guided tour to get there. So once you're here, you start the tour. So the first thing that you do when you're indexing is you read the project instructions and make sure that this image actually should be indexed. So over here in the project instructions it says, in this example you will index a World War II draft registration card. So if you look on the picture, over here it says registration card, so we know that it should be indexed. So you select yes, this should be indexed, and next. So next it'll sort of tell you how to do everything. You just look at the picture and type what you see. So it says given names, so Holmes Quincy. And you go down, and this is really helpful because if you go back up, it'll show you if you did it the right way. So you just go through and you type what you see. But once you get to resident state, it just says GA. And so you're just going to type the GA without the period. Don't unabbreviate it. So the birth month is July. You can click this drop-down menu, or you can just start typing it. Birthday 17. Okay, so once you've typed North Carolina, then you can scroll down to the bottom and hit submit batch. But before we do that, we're going to look at a couple of the things that you can do when you're indexing. So up here it has a lot of different tools. This is handwriting examples. It just shows different examples in case you want to compare it to what you're reading. This allows you to share your batch with other people and they can help index it with you. This is special characters, and this is your project instructions again. So a couple more things. If there are multiple pages, down here you can navigate through that, and you can zoom in or zoom out. This allows you to adjust the image so that you can see it better, and this you can reference other images while you're indexing. So if there are multiple names in your picture or whatever, sometimes you'll just have lists of names, then you need to add another entry and index their names. So to do that, you can click up here, or at the bottom of the last entry you can click that. If what you're reading, if it has a slot over here for information that it doesn't have in the picture, you can click it and you can do Control B and it'll add it as blank, or you can click up here and it'll add it as blank. If you're going and you just can't read what it says, you can click this or do Control U and it'll add it as unreadable. Okay, so when you're finished, you scroll down and click Submit Batch. So this quality check will pop up, and if you have anything blank, then it'll help you fix it. So once it gets to this, then you click Submit Batch, and it'll take you to this. When you finish indexing a normal one, sometimes it has confetti and it'll say that it's submitted successfully. So return to web indexing. So this is sort of your home page. If you finish a batch, then you can click Find Batches and find new batches. Here's where you adjust the difficulty level and your language. So if I wanted to index this, I could click this and it'll just pop up for you. But if you get here and you decide that you actually can't read anything on the page, or it's too hard and you don't want to do it, then you can go back out and you can click Manage, select the one that you don't want, and click Return Selected Batch. If you don't finish and submit it, I think it's 1 week, it'll just submit it for you so that somebody else can finish it. But if that happens and you're halfway through working with it, your work is saved, so somebody else can just pick up where you left off. If something was shared with you, a batch, then you can click here. You can click Open Shared Batch and you just enter the batch code. It also will give you a URL if you want to use that instead. So yeah, that's the basics of indexing. As you can see, indexing is easy. Now that you know how to do it, it will unlock a world of possibilities for you and your ancestors.